Most people don't realize this, but the way you spend the first hour after waking up quietly decides the kind of person you are going to be. Your morning is not just the beginning of your day. It is your direction. It is the tone you set for your mind. It is where your life starts to drift, or starts to rise. There are two kinds of people in the morning. Those who wake up and fall into life, and those who wake up and take control of life. Think about it. The moment your alarm rings, the first decision you make is also the first battle of the day. When you hit snooze, you're not just delaying your morning. You're telling your mind, my comfort controls me. A tiny decision, yes, but repeated daily, it becomes identity, and identity is destiny. Let me tell you about someone named Daniel. He wanted to improve his life. He watched motivational videos. He set goals. He even made vision boards. But nothing lasted. No matter how inspired he felt at night, every morning he woke up tired, scrolling his phone, reacting to notifications, and rushing through life. It felt like he was always chasing the day, always behind, always stressed. And the worst part? He blamed himself for not being disciplined enough. Until one day, his mentor looked at him and said, "Your life isn't hard, your mornings are." Daniel didn't understand what that meant. So his mentor continued, "If you fix your morning, your life will fix itself." So Daniel decided to change just one thing. He would not touch his phone for the first hour after waking. The first morning felt uncomfortable. The silence was loud. His mind searched for distraction. He felt restless. The second morning was frustrating. His brain begged for stimulation. But by the fourth morning, something shifted. He noticed he was breathing deeper. His thoughts were clearer. He felt like he was actually present in his own life. For the first time in years, he started the day ahead, not behind. Here is what successful people understand. Your morning is where you meet yourself. When you wake up slowly, calmly, intentionally, your mind becomes sharper, your decisions become smarter, and your day becomes meaningful. But when you wake up in chaos, your life becomes chaotic. The outside world doesn't decide your emotional state, your morning does. Successful people don't wake up earlier because it looks impressive. They wake up earlier because the world is quiet, and in the quiet, you can hear your own mind. You can think, you can choose, you can lead your life instead of reacting to it. Some of the most disciplined, successful people in the world start their day in silence. They sit, breathe, reflect. Not in some dramatic meditation pose. Just being present. Just being aware. Because when your mind is still, your power returns. Then they move their body. Not for fitness, not for appearance, but because movement wakes your brain. A walk, stretching, push-ups, anything. The point is not exercise. The point is awakening your mind. Your body is the switch that turns your brain on. After that, they decide what matters. Not a long to-do list, not fake productivity. Only the top 3 most important actions of the day. When you choose your priorities before the world distracts you, you control your life. And there is one more thing. They feed their mind before the world feeds it for them. A few pages of a book. A journal reflection, listening to something meaningful, learning something small. Because your morning mind is clean, open, pure. What enters it shapes your entire emotional day. Daniel didn't change his personality. He didn't become a new man. He simply learned how to begin. And when you begin with clarity, intention, and strength, you no longer chase life. Life follows you. The real transformation happens not when you change what you do, but when you change who you believe you are. Most people try to force discipline on top of a chaotic identity. They say, I just need more motivation. I just need to try harder. But discipline is not built through force. Discipline is built through identity. If you see yourself as someone who is inconsistent, every habit you try to build will eventually break. But if you see yourself as someone who follows through, your behaviors will naturally start to match that belief. This is why successful people don't just practice morning habits. They build a morning identity. Think about it. The moment you wake up and make your bed, drink water, breathe slowly, step outside, move your body, you are sending a signal to yourself. The signal is, I am in control. I lead my life. I don't wait for motivation. I create momentum. And momentum is everything. Momentum makes discipline feel natural. Momentum makes effort feel effortless. Momentum makes you unstoppable. There is a simple truth most people miss. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to begin. And once you begin, your mind adjusts. Your emotions adjust. Your habits reshape themselves around your identity. So here is how to make your morning powerful and automatic. When you wake up, do not think. Thinking is the enemy of action. The more you think, the more the mind negotiates, argues, creates excuses. The mind will always choose comfort if you give it time to decide. So you don't decide. You just do. As soon as your alarm goes off, feet on the floor. No debate. No, just 5 minutes. No internal conversation. Your body moves first. Your mind follows. Then no phone. Let your mind breathe. Drink water. Sit in silence. Feel your breath. Then move. Walk, stretch, push-ups. Anything. Don't chase perfection. Chase presence. Then ask yourself one question. What is the most important thing I can do today to move my life forward? Not what is urgent, not what others expect, what matters. This question alone is life-changing. There was a woman who felt lost in her life. She worked hard, but nothing seemed to be moving. She always felt overwhelmed, tired, stuck. One day, she began practicing one simple morning ritual. She sat alone for 5 minutes and asked herself that one question. It helped her see clearly. It helped her act wisely. It helped her take smaller steps that actually mattered. Within months, her life wasn't just busy. It was meaningful. The morning didn't change her circumstances. It changed her. And when she changed, her circumstances followed. Because life bends for the person who leads themselves. You don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. You don't need a perfect routine. You don't need to be a different person. You just need to choose how you begin. Your morning is your foundation. If the foundation is weak, the day collapses. If the foundation is strong, the day becomes unstoppable. Your future is hidden in your morning. Your confidence is hidden in your morning. Your peace, your discipline, your success. All of it begins with how you wake up, and now you know. This is where your life can change. This is where your identity can shift. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when motivation returns, but tomorrow morning, when your eyes open, when the first battle arrives, when you choose to rise instead of delay. That is where you become who you are meant to be. And remember, this transformation does not happen overnight. It happens every morning. Your habits build your identity, and your identity builds your destiny. So begin with intention. Lead yourself. And watch how your life expands in ways you never expected. You are capable. You are ready. And the life you want begins when you choose to begin your day with purpose. This is Mentality Forge. I'll see you in the next one.